a body of myths and teachings that belonged to the ancient Greeks concerning their gods and heroes, the nature of the world, and the origins and significance of their own cult and ritual practices. It was a part of the religion in ancient Greece. Greek mythology is explicitly embodied in a large collection of narratives and implicitly in Greek representational arts, such as vase paintings and votive gifts. Greek myth attempts to explain the origins of the world and details the lives and adventures of a wide variety of gods, goddesses, heroes, heroines, and mythical creatures. These accounts initially were disseminated in an oral poetic tradition. The most important writers are Homer, who wrote Iliad and Odyssey, Hesiod, the Theogony, and the Works and Days, Trajan, and the poets of the Hellenistic age, and also writers such as Plutarch and Pausanias.
Greek mythology has had an extensive influence on the culture of Western civilization. The Romans identified their own gods with those of the Greeks, and reinterpreted stories about Greek deities under the names of their Roman counterparts. Major sources for Roman myth include the Aeneid of Virgil and the first books of Livy's history. Other important sources are the Fasti of Ovid and the Elegies by Propertius. Roman myth also appears in Roman wall painting, coins, and sculpture. Here are some of the most famous myths.
Zeus was angry with humans. He unleashed a deluge, so that rivers ran in torrents and the sea flooded the coast. Rain engulfed the foothills with spray and washed everything green.
Deucalion, with the aid of his father Prometheus, was saved from this deluge by building a chest. Like the biblical Noah and the Mesopotamian counterpart Utnapishtim, he uses his device to survive the deluge with his wife Pyrrha.
Once the deluge was over and the couple had given thanks to Zeus, Deucalion consulted an oracle of Themis about how to repopulate the earth. He was told to cover your head and throw the bones of your mother behind your shoulder.
Deucalion and Pyrrha understood that Mother is Gaia, the mother of all living things, and the bones to be rocks. They threw the rocks behind their shoulders, and the stones formed people. Pyrrha's become a woman, Deucalion's become men.
Prometheus was the wisest titan. His name means foresaw, and he was able to foretell the future. He was the son of Iaphetus. When Zeus revolted against Cronos, Prometheus deserted the other titans and fought on Zeus' side.
Prometheus is known as the protector and benefactor of men. He gave mankind a number of gifts, including fire. He also tricked Zeus into allowing men to keep the best part of the animals sacrificed to the gods and to give the gods the worst parts.
For this Zeus punished Prometheus by having him chained to a rock with an eagle tearing at his liver. He was to be left there for all eternity or until he agreed to disclose to Zeus which of Zeus' children would try to replace him. He was eventually rescued by Hercules giving in to Zeus.
In celebration of the marriage of Peleus and Thetis, Lord Zeus, father of the Greek pantheon, hosted a banquet on Mount Olympus. Every deity and demigod had been invited, except Ares, the goddess of strife. No one wanted a troublemaker at the wedding. For revenge, Ares threw the golden apple of discord, inscribed with the word Caliste for the fairest, into the party, provoking a squabble among the attendant goddess over for whom it had been meant.
The goddesses thought to be the most beautiful were Hera, Athena and Aphrodite, and each one claimed the apple. They started a quarrel, so they asked Zeus to choose one of them, knowing that choosing any of them would bring him the hatred of the other two. Zeus did not want to take part in the decision. He thus appointed Paris to select the most beautiful. Escorted by Hermes, the three goddesses, bathed in the spring of Mount Ida, approached Paris as he herded his cattle.
Paris could not decide, as all three were ideally beautiful, so the goddesses attempted to bribe him to choose among them. Hera offered ownership of all of Europe and Asia. Athena offered skill in battle, wisdom, and the abilities of the greatest warriors. And Aphrodite offered the love of the most beautiful woman on earth, Helen of Sparta. Paris chose Aphrodite and therefore Helen.
Helen was already married to King Menelaus's house to steal Helen from him. According to some accounts, she fell in love with Paris and left unwittingly. The Greeks' expedition to retrieve Helen from Paris in Troy is a mythological basis of the Trojan War.
Zeus, a Greek warrior, landed on the island of the Cyclops during his journey home from the Trojan War and enters a cave with his men. When the giant Polyphemus returned home with his flocks, he broke the entrance with a great stone hand, scoffing at the usual custom of hospitality, eats some of the men.
Evening, Odysseus offers Polyphemus some strong wine. Drunk and hungry, the gigant asks Odysseus his name, promising him a guest gift if he answers. Odysseus tells him Utis, which means no one, and Polyphemus promises to eat this nobody last of all. With that, he falls into a drunken sleep.
Odysseus had meanwhile hardened and put the stake in the fire and now driven into Polyphemus' eye. When Polyphemus shouts for help from his fellow giants saying that nobody had blinded him, they think Polyphemus is being afflicted by divine power and recommend prayers as the answer.
In the morning, the blind Cyclops lets the sheep out to race, feeling their backs to ensure that the men are not escaping. However, Odysseus and his men have tied themselves to underside of the animal and so get away.
As he sailed off with his men, Odysseus bashfully reveals his real name, an act of the hubris, arrogance, that was to cause problems for him later. Polyphemus prays to his father Poseidon for revenge and casts huge rocks toward the ship, which barely escapes.
I'm Marianna.
Hello, I'm Martina.
Hello, I'm Eleonora. Hi, I'm Radmila.
Hello, I'm Maria.
Hi, I'm Federica. Hello, I'm Ludovica.
Hi, I'm Silvia. Hi, I'm Alessia.
Hi, I'm Ilaria.
Hi, I'm Francesca.
Hi, I am Gianluca.
Hello, I am Martina.
Hello, my name is Vincenzo.
Hello, I am Francesca.
Hello, I'm Milena.
Hi, I'm Sabrina. Hi, I'm Danielle.
Was the whitest titan. His name means fortune, and he was able to protect the future.
It's you.
No, troppo.
It's you. It's you. It's you. It's you. It's you.